What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So this is another one of those videos that was voted on by my channel members, and we're going to be talking about 10 summer fragrances that make a very particular statement. Not all of them make the same statement, but whether it's a very powerful and assertive statement, a chill vibe type of statement, or just something offered that's kind of unique and ultra attractive to others, but one way or another, they're impactful when people smell them. So we've got 10 for you. Stay tuned. Starting with Kenzo Homme EDP. So this makes a different type of statement for two reasons. One, because it's an interesting, somewhat unique leather aquatic fragrance. So that in itself is kind of outside of the norm and unfamiliar to most. I know I don't really have any, animalistic, robust leather accord fragrances that are dominated by this salty marine water type of smell. And on top of that, it's extremely powerful. You don't need many sprays. This one will really grab some attention. This is such a refreshing fragrance to add to your collection because of the uniqueness, because of the power for the money that you're going to spend, because it's not really expensive. And I know a lot of people really want that show-stopping, attention-grabbing level of performance where people are going to smell you. This is one of those fragrances that will do that, and great for year-round. If you want that aquatic feel, you're a fan of the blue aquatic type of scents, but want something that is quite different by melding something that's typically more, I guess, serious edged and more evening appropriate with a dominating leather accord, you kind of merge the best of both of those worlds into one with a lot of power. Definitely makes quite the statement. It's Kenzo Homme EDP. The statement this one makes is a little bit more subtle, but versatility is key here, while still offering enough nuance to make it quite interesting for a freshie. It is Brioni EDP Eclat. I've been talking about this one a lot lately because I'm really digging this one. So you get all of the joys of a beautiful, somewhat sharp and astringent grapefruit note at the top. There's a vibrance more so than anything else from this pink pepper. Offers a little touch of a sweet spice, but more of a pop, more of an aromatic feel to go with the grapefruit. There's a fresh shower gel soapy type of feel from Ambroxan, a very clean musky tone with a touch of incense smokiness from the Labanum here. There's a lot going on. Big fan of this one. Performance is average to slightly better. Depends on your skin, obviously. In the highest of heat, may perform a little less than that. It'll probably project a lot better, but it may not last as long because it'll burn off your skin a lot quicker. But this is one that can dress up and dress down very well in the summertime. Most notably, this can it's got a casual feel to it, but it also has a little bit more of an elegance and kind of a serious side to it, I think, is really what it brings to the table best among just, aside from just smelling good. I think it has that ultra level of versatility, especially if you're in a warmer climate. If you haven't tried this one yet, I think you're doing yourself a disservice. It's the most versatile from the house. It's Brioni EDP Eclat. The statement here is, I'm relaxing today. If you're not coming with good intentions, leave me the hell alone. We're talking about City Rhythm fragrance, St. John. So this is based off of the theme of a tropical island, and it is that type of feel. A lot of guava, passion fruit, coconut, extremely tropical. Sweet, fruity type of smell, very mouth-watering, a little tart. There's a sea salty type of feel to this one, a musky tone, very vibrant, very laid back and chill. This is one of those chill vibe type of days. Like I said, the statement this makes is, if you're coming with anything other than chill vibes, back the hell up off of me. That's what this scent profile says to me. Beautiful stuff, a must-try from the house, one of the 3 best fragrances Niles has ever put out, and this is the first one he perfumed himself, and I think it's an excellent first showing from him. Performance is ridiculous. It's a 50% oil concentration. It's very loud, it's very bright, and FYI, you really have to like the smell of guava because it dominates the first 2 hours of this fragrance. Extremely tropical, sweet, and fruity is St. John from City Rhythm Fragrance. For me personally, this particular fragrance makes the statement of just a happy mood overall. You'll never catch me wearing this fragrance and not have a smile on my face. Basically, it's positive vibes only. When I'm wearing Invictus Aqua 2018 from Paco Rabanne, my favorite fragrance in my collection. For all of the different niche and higher level, lower level designer, just you name it, I've got a ton of fragrances in my collection. This one makes me so happy. It always has. This is my second bottle. I do have a backup 50 ml that a viewer gave to me because it just wasn't his thing, and he knows I love it. This is one that always holds a special place in my heart. Like I said, happiness. Happiness is what this fragrance brings to me in particular. I don't know how many of you watching have that same experience with this, but it's bright, full of citrus, extremely watery and fresh, powdery fragrance. The violet leaf combo give it this nice aquatic feel with the C notes, and then this bright powdery tone. This violet doesn't have that earthy, waxy type of feel. It's very powdery, fresh, just such a happy vibe. Good mood boosting type of scent profile with slightly above average performance. It's not going to blow anybody away, but it's really easy to smell when it's on my skin anyways. I have a wonderful wearing experience every time I spray. Paco Rabanne's Invictus Aqua 2018. This is very much relaxing on vacation. If you like tropical, fruity smelling fragrances, you have no reason to not get your nose on Summer Vibes 4.0. From Authenticity Perfumes, a bright, juicy, freshly sliced pineapple. It's kind of frosted and frozen with this icy, minty tone. Beautiful, clean, and musky fragrance. Another one that's a super high 50% oil concentration. Performance is not an issue whatsoever with this fragrance. This is, in my opinion, the best from the house, with my second favorite actually being what's the base of this, which is Authenticity's Clean Musk. So this is a beautiful showing, perfectly unisex. You have to like pineapple. And no, it does not smell anything like Aventus, but if you're the layering type, from what a lot of people have told me, this is great for enhancing certain things, Aventuses and Mont Blanc Explorers and so on, when you want just add a whole bunch of fresh, bright, minty, iced pineapple to a scent. Apparently, this is a phenomenal baseline fragrance because it's such a high oil concentration and it's very dominant, like pineapple juice type of smell. This stuff is amazing and absolutely worth trying. Summer Vibes 4.0 from Authenticity Perfumes. You gotta like Pina Colada. So, I'm sure the song's playing in your head when I say that, but it really smells like a Pina Colada. It's a monster. It is the strongest fragrance in this particular video. 3 to 4 sprays and you might choke yourself out with Cocktails and Catamarans from Scent Journey Fragrances. So there's fruits to this, pineapple and tangerine and lime and bergamot. All these different citruses and fruits are here. But it has a coconut, a hefty dose of coconut, a Pina Colada accord that offers this creamy ice blended Pina Colada type of smell. Some ambroxan really gives it some serious potency. There's some marine notes to this. There's a clean musky tone. There's a little bit of sandalwood, if I remember correctly. There's a lot going on here, but basically it's a very fruity yet densely Pina Colada type of scent profile. And when I say dense, you might get surprised at how potent this is immediately upon first spray. It is thick, it is powerful, and it could choke you out. Easy on the sprays with this one. I'm telling you, this is monster, beast, all these different terms. Kind of understated when it comes to this fragrance, and I know it's not just me. This 50 ml will last a long time for a lot of you. Some of you may only need 1 or 2 sprays because it is that strong. I typically do 3 sprays when I wear this one because you're going to smell yourself for hours and hours and hours very easily, let alone those around you. It really pushes off the skin. It projects heavy. It lasts long. It's got a thick scent bubble around you. This is the most potent tropical fragrance I own. The statement it makes is it's going to punch you in the nose. It's very aggressive, but also one of the most delightful summertime aromas you can get your nose on. Again, that's Cocktails and Catamarans, Scent Journey Fragrances. Next is a casual yet touch of luxury type of statement-making fragrance. This is one of the best, well-performing, somewhat affordable niche fragrances money can buy. It is Nishane's Wulong Cha. So a beautiful tea note. It's a very watery, zesty citrus, a nice musky tone, a soapy fig. There's a lot going on here. 8 to 10 hours easily in longevity, hefty projection in the first 2 hours. This smells so good. Perfectly unisex. Everybody can enjoy this one. This is kind of a must-have in most people's collections. When you're starting to dive into niche, this is one of the best fresh fragrances that you can dive into. 50 mLs like this are going to be right in the realm of $100, maybe a little bit over $100, and it's worth every penny. You don't need a lot of sprays. This is a 4 to 5 spray fragrance for me because it lasts a long time. It's really loud. It leaves a good trail. It's super attractive. There's nothing serious to it. It does have a bit of a laid-back casual vibe because of the T note being dominant as it dries, but there's also a vibrance and zest of invigorance to the top of this fragrance. It's very bright and uplifting when you first spray it, and then it kind of mellows out over its lifespan. Just beautiful stuff that is to be experienced. I encourage you to try this. It's Wulong Cha from Nishane. Newer to my collection, this is tropical, very beach vibe. You have to like mango. It's from Joe Love's Mango Thai Lime. It's, as the name would say, it's mango, it's lime, it's peppery zest. It's like the rind of the lime with this juicy, ripe mango smell. Not going to win any performance awards, but this is just almost like a candied-like sweetness to this mango. It starts off ripe and smooths out quite a bit as it dries. Very mouth-watering type of aroma. This is laid back on vacation. Nothing serious here. Not the best work fragrance. I don't know, it just doesn't come across as that office appropriate type of aroma, though there's nothing offensive about it. It's just more that laid back, you know, taking the day to myself, going out having some me time type of fragrance is how I view this one. I had a decant originally, my friend Hillary sent me. Thank you so much, Hillary. It sparked me to wanting to get a bottle. I did buy this directly from the brand. I didn't even, I mean, you can't hunt it down that easily from a discounter anyways from what I saw. I had no problem paying full retail for this. Tropical fruit mango fragrance lovers should absolutely get your nose on this one. It's Joe Love's Mango Thai Lime. This is very much a cocktail hour, fun, casual night out having a drink. It is from Micallef. This is GnTonic, their newest fresh release. This is gorgeous. It looks like an ice cube for good reason, because even though there's no juniper dominance here, there's no tonic water accord, it does smell like the name indicates with gin and tonic. It's got a zest to it, very crisp, spicy gin smell, while still being very watery, full of citrus. Oh, this is beautiful stuff. Perfectly unisex, but it has some bite to it without having that synthetic sharpness. It still has that bite, that edge that you would associate with like a hefty dose of the tonic water or a heavy gin accord. Again, there's no notes in the breakdown to kind of bring you to that conclusion, but when you smell it, it definitely smells like it's named appropriately. This is one of the better fresh releases of 2023. This is absolutely worth checking out. Again, not going to blow you away in performance. It's an average performer, 6-7 hour type of stuff on my skin. If you spray your clothes, obviously you'll get a lot more out of it beyond 6 to 7 hours, but very much unisex, though I do think it leans a little bit more to the masculine side with this crisp, spicy type of tone that it has to it. But this is a fun night out type of fragrance. It works fine in the heat during the day. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you have to pigeonhole it into a certain situation. I just think ideally it's a cocktail hour type of fragrance. This is happy hour. This is meeting up with your girl or meeting up with friends for drinks. This is just that casual fun vibe. It's as named, gin and tonic. It fits the theme. It fits the scent profile. I suggest you try it. Last but not least is one of the most surprising pickups of the year. This was sent to me by our friends at Fragropedia House. You can grab a discovery set, a sample, or a bottle down below. Paradis de Sens. This is my first experience with the house. I feel like I started with a just phenomenal offering. We're talking about Paradis de Sens Eden. So what's so special about Eden? This has a bright, fresh citrus tone to it with this odd yet so enjoyable fresh, green, and woody feel to this ivy note that's at the heart of this fragrance that dominates as it settles in and dries down. This is the best all-arounder for quality, for enjoyable performance that's not overwhelming or leaves, you know, room for desire, like, oh man, I wish it lasted longer, or I wish I could smell it easier. None of that. It's not going to blow you away and knock your nose off with that type of power. It's just right. It's bright and airy. It wears extremely well. I think most versatile, if we were giving out awards in this video, this would go with most versatile niche fragrance for sure when it comes to the summertime, because it is bright and airy. It does wear best, I think, in high heat. In office situations, it will absolutely work. I think going out in the evenings after the fact, when you knock off of work, or even if it was your day off, I think this will work day and night throughout the summer, and it just exudes this luxurious smell without having a seriousness to it. Like, I don't deem it to be too elegant and very serious to where it needs to be dressed up, but I believe it can easily be dressed up while working just as well with a white t-shirt such as what I'm wearing right now. I'm very, even now after having it for a little while, still very surprised by just how enjoyable this is, while still having a touch of uniqueness, but not having any sort of olfactive challenge as far as the aroma or the wearing experience in any way, shape, or form. I strongly encourage you to check this out. I want to dive more into the brand because this was such a great outing for a first try for me from the house. So looking forward to trying more. I suggest you get your nose on this one. If you want a unique, airy, fresh, green, and woody experience, check out Paradis de Sens Eden. Well, that's the 10 that I have for you today. And until next time, do me a real quick favor. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. So I do appreciate all the feedback, and I love hearing from you guys. Of these 10, what have you tried? What do you have experience with? What sparked your interest? I'll try to have links to everything down below if you're interested in checking any of them out. And until next time, I will say if you get your hands on any of these 10 and you give them a spray now, you might end up thanking me later. Have a good one, guys.